Hi, everybody. So I'm reintroducing Melina to you today. And Melina has been doing some really amazing things on the lines of the ringing cedars. So Melina channels Anastasia in one particular area, and I'd like her to talk to you about that today. And she has created a class, and I'm going to put the link below, but let's chat about it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I had received my information when I actually started creating my vegetable garden. And then when we got onto our property piece of land of 5 acres, the information came to me when I was outside in nature barefoot, just deeply connecting. And then I think I've shown and shared this before, I was given a vision of Anastasia and I in a past life. And I was in a cottage in the forest, and I was writing information down that contained medicinal seeds. And I scene stopped because we were taken, and I never got to finish my work. Then that scene changed, and she came in and said, "Would you like to complete the work that you never finished?" And I said, "Yes." And as soon as that happened, the download came in, and I was showing a single seed on the palmistry lines of our hands and how the fingers are connected to the planets. And that information with this medicinal seed done in a certain way, because each seed contains different information that needs to form and then transmit, is then activated for its highest and truest potential here on the planet. And then that comes in, and it comes into the hand. I show people how to raise the vibration of the seed from its dormancy, and then it is planted into the earth. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. And and obviously different seeds. So the first seed I was shown was grandfather sage, and then it went on from different medicinal seeds that you help heal the body.
Right.
So
and that goes a bit beyond the book too, right?
Yes.
That's what we thought.
Yeah. So it's a different like Anastasia shows us how to retrieve the information from the saliva and our DNA through the seeds of vegetable seeds. And then the medicinal seeds are used it's shown to me through our palmistry lines of our hands. So it's a different way of attaining information, which I think is brilliant. So
it is brilliant. She was brilliant.
Yeah. So
and you're brilliant for being able to assimilate everything. This is kind of the age of that too. It's the age of learning through remembering.
And it all makes sense. Like with the different information I was getting from different particular seeds, they all connected to what the seed, the medicinal seed and their properties had information for. So it was, it all came together perfectly. So I wasn't making things up. I was doing background research of what this medicinal seed would be used for if we were to have it in a tincture or, anything else in Chinese herbs. So I was getting the right information, which was a bonus.
Yeah, that is a bonus.
Yeah.
I know. I've done that too. I've gotten downloads and gone and looked it up myself.
Yeah.
If it's possible. Sometimes it's not possible to look it up. So I want to talk a little bit about, because you're also doing sprays, and you sent me one, and that was fabulous. And of course I don't have it at the table right now. But it definitely like raises the vibration. Of course I sprayed myself. And my husband, which I don't know how he felt, but it really, I mean, that was amazing too. So you're also doing that. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's interesting because when I had the information for the seeds, then I was instructed to, like when I planted them into the earth, because the vibration of these seeds were at this level, the soil was not at that level. So it's like
Mhm.
putting this vibrational seed into density, and then it wasn't like matching the frequency. So
Right.
I was instructed to make 4 vibrational essences. And I had somebody come into my life at the time where they had done the work, and they were, and I soaked up the information. I'm like, I know how to do this. I've done this before, and it lit me up. I felt really joyful creating this,
Mhm.
having this connection with water. So I made these essences connected to the 4 cycles of the moon. And then I placed those essences into the soil, and then raised the vibration. And then I had this beautiful medicinal seed garden. So I could see the flow on effect of what I created. And so I think it was in 2013, I started having these energies come through of divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And then we went to Bali, and then I had the energy of that Kuan Yin compassion energy. So it just, and then there was Merlin, and then Buddha came through. So every initiation I would have, and then I'd have the initiation, and then I was instructed to make a vibrational, because I got that energy within me of having the
Yeah.
experience. So I would have yeah, I would go out and make these vibrational essences to do with the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. So they were assisting on the ascension path. And then I just started creating them every month. I would just be doing them. And then I got to a point where I'd have all these bottles in my cupboards, and I'd made over 30 essences. And then it was like, now transform them into spray. So Merlin came in and he showed me how to each one I'd pick up, the essence I'd created, it would be this oil, this oil, this oil, this oil, transfer that energy into a spray and then create. So from there, it's literally, now I've been, in 2020, I was instructed to release and let go of everything that I had created. So I brought all of my creations back into my labyrinth that I have. I have a huge labyrinth at home. It's Avalon Priestess. I had every single bottle, and I had to give it back to Mother Earth and let go of everything.
Wow.
And then now I'm teaching with you. So this is the next level, now
Yeah,
I'm able
it
to
is.
bring all that
Well, and that's
information.
like letting go of attachment, like
Yep. Yep.
total surrender.
Yep.
Yeah, which is what we all need to do with everything,
Yeah.
let go of attachments. That's going to help our ascension. But this is going to be good for our food,
Yeah.
I mean, fantastic. And everything is frequency. So, I mean, I'm really excited about these classes. And you're going to
Me too.
keep doing them, right? With the seeds, with more and more kinds of seeds. Yeah.
More and more bundles. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really see this whole idea is part of where we're going. There's so much to ascension. I was talking to somebody today and I was like, I don't know if we all realize that ascension is actually why we're here. It's not because of the politics. It's not because of what's happened in the past. It's not because of the horrors that have happened, but it's because we're here to ascend.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yep.
people are making their choices, whether
Yeah.
to ascend or not ascend. But it's such a beautiful time to actually be here. And I really do think that we're all going to want to do a little bit of gardening in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these tools can help us and assist us until we become the actual
Ascended
the
being.
the ascendant being that has it all within us anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Eventually we'll have it all. We do have to get to the point where we can contain it all though.
Mm.
And that's,
Yeah.
that's where we're going. And the vibrational sprays help with that because they raise your
Yeah.
vibration.
Yeah. And I love the fact that, it's taken in internally and then the external. So yeah, it's a
Yeah.
beautiful program.
Oh, so I
And there's
can
so
take it
much to come with
internally
it.
too?
No, not that one.
Oh,
The
not that one.
vibrational, The vibrational essences.
Okay, good. I'm glad I asked.
You take those under your tongue. So that's
Okay.
doing the internal work, through our
Right.
emotions and our mental stuff and, everything that processes within and then comes out in the physical. But then, then there's that outer spray to assist all that outer energy as well. So it's a
Yeah,
beautiful combination. Yeah.
it
And
is
when people learn
beautiful.
that themselves, it's then they then create for themselves as well. Oh, this is what I need today. So, and going out in nature, I used to be what I was taught when I was creating those vibrational essences to go out into the moon phase, but it's changed so much in the last couple of years, especially in the last 3 years. I'm all about
Right.
the earth energy, like I'm
Yeah.
taking, like it literally sits on the earth now. I don't have to go out at a particular time of the moon. It's that connection right then and there.
Well, that makes sense because what I get about the moon is it was basically put in place to take place of the earth. So it was phases of the earth, not phases of the moon.
Yeah.
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 So it's really cool that you switched that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the earth
Beautiful.
is vibrating really high right now too.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
doing good.
So
Yeah.
are we.
We are. We're doing really good. Everybody's doing really good. And it just getting into love and then to joy is so cool right now. And that's helping everyone. And I don't really think that people know the power of that. But anything we can do for self-care, self-love, those things, because our vibration affects 500,000 people.
Yeah.
So if we can get into joy, then we affect all those people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why I love these classes, because I've brought so much fun to them and play, and it is a joyful experience. Like,
Yeah,
just learning something completely brand new.
it is so amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember the day I met you and I was like, oh, I know she needs to come and do classes. Yeah, it was fantastic. So I'm really excited that you're doing this and you found a way to do it without having tech get in the way. Because I know in Australia the internet is more sketchy. And I just am thrilled that you were able to do it. So I want to thank you for that. And I just
Well, thank
want
you for
everybody to
having
know
me.
these are going to be below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come join. It's very exciting and you'll have a lot of
It
fun.
is
So
exciting. I don't know. I
yeah.
feel like there should be like a club or something, like a chat group about the
Yeah.
thing.
Really.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, because it's a flow-on effect, right? Like when someone learns something new, it's like an activation, and then they'll get something, and then we can all have this beautiful
Yeah.
gathering and connection and more sharing.
Yeah. We'll have to kick that around a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you.
Yay.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be
Well, have
wonderful.
fun. I know it's really early there.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, everybody have a beautiful day. We just wanted to let you know what was going on. And we're going to be doing this because we're building the library and it's all for the betterment of humanity. This is one of my humanitarian projects. And I'm just so excited that we're bringing in amazing people like Melina to do these classes. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.